are at the tipping point in the world to a world where value comes from contributing to change.
If you sit by and watch the problems and do nothing, nothing will happen. Someone has to take the lead in creating a solution to any problem that exists.
But they're also trying to solve the social problem, which was the fact that millions and millions and some almost 800 million people don't have access to clean water.
It's very important, and we have really this feeling that we are changing something.
Who really don't know about Grandpa, they don't know. They just enter the store because they like what they see.
Every month we really enjoy to see like more people interested in Play Planet and more people curious about sharing economy and about also traveling.
I know one day I'm gonna die. Tomorrow, 50 years from now, I don't know. But I don't want to waste my life just waiting to cash a check.
And at the end, here in Cambodia, we will never have a big car, we will never have a big house. But when we close the restaurant, we can go home and just say it was a good day. And you can't buy a good day.
我以前以為呢啲人唔存在，或者係以前以為邊有咁好嘅人，但係有好多其實佢哋唔需要做呢一樣嘢，或者佢本身都高薪厚職，但係即係佢哋點解會突然之間離開咗佢哋原本嘅工作去做咧？其實我相信佢哋真係個理念係好強。
Hi, my name's San. I'm from Korea. I'm the founder of Play Planet, which is connecting a social enterprise connecting the locals and travelers. Travel can change one's life and the society because travel is connected to local community, local economy and culture environment. I really like traveling. So since I was young, I traveled like around 20 countries, and after that, from my travel experience, I got inspiration from my many different friends, local friends from the Philippines and Thailand and Germany, and I saw, I could say about I had a chance to think about travel in a little bit different perspective. Like traveling is not just fun, maybe traveling can be a force, like a power to change the world better. So after all the traveling, and at the same time, after graduation, I decided to travel again and to keep thought about how can I travel to sustainability, how can I keep traveling, and also how can my travel more sustainable. I think if we say sustainable tourism, many people will think, oh, sustainability, it doesn't happen, or oh, sustainability, this word so academic, so oh, maybe it's not mine, even it's good. But so we are thinking, rather than saying explaining sustainability, if we just say travel with the local, then if we become maybe I'm local, then you're a traveler, then I take you to the local restaurant and I show you the local things and I let you to try the local some activities. Then without educating or explaining about sustainability, then you will automatically, naturally, you will benefit the local economy, and you will learn and respect the local culture, and you will protect or not doing harmful things on environment. Then people can easily enjoy the sustainability, like a better sustainability. So this is our idea.
2008 we started quite a big trip for us. We traveled from Switzerland to Indonesia, all the way overland. And in south of China, in Dali, we met an English photographer, and he told us about an orphanage here in Siem Reap, a very poor one who needed help. So 3 months later we arrived in Siem Reap, went to the orphanage, talked with them and started working there. We taught English there, all in all 7 months. And during this time we realized, even though we helped them during the time when we stayed at the orphanage, the future is not safe, because we had the oldest class. They were between 12 and 16, so we knew the oldest one will get kicked out 2 years later. So that the very beginning was really to help them, but then we realized that it's not just one class in one orphanage. So we racked our brain and thought about what can we do for our students. At the beginning, they were our students, so they can live independently. And that's why we came up with the idea, similar to Switzerland with apprenticeships.
And we are the founders and owners of the Haven Training Restaurant, which is in Siem Reap, Cambodia. This restaurant is a social enterprise that we founded to offer young adult orphans that grew up in orphanages a stepping stone. When they reach the age where they have to leave the orphanage and have nowhere to go, we take them in, we give them accommodation, food, take care of the medical care, plus give them a vocational training here as cook or waiter for 1 year, and offer them a stepping stone into the real and independent life so they can take care of themselves.
You work at a place, you learn a job, and you go to school. So you learn a job, the working skills properly, and can do the job afterwards. And after 1 year, they can live by themselves and they know how it works in real life. So it's not just the working skills, it's also the life skills they learn. For example, saving money, spend money wisely, and things like this. Because sometimes the people say, but is it worth to do for only 10 every year? But I always say all of the trainees, sooner or later, they will have a family. They will have many kids. In general, normally in Cambodia, 4 or 5 kids. So they can pass on all the ideas and the knowledge how to handle life to their kids. So you have to calculate here in generations. And when you have 5 trainees, all of them 5 kids, it's 25 already. And that's the point.
Both my parents are from Ghana, and so having known firsthand the experiences that lack of water can have, it's quite difficult to sometimes see that we don't have maybe such a great appreciation of the clean water we have here. We have it, but yet we drink out of bottles of water at such a high magnitude. Some 13 billion bottles a year get used, and it costs money. And a lot of that water is getting shipped from various different places, but we have actually some of the best. And it's sort of just appreciating that we are quite blessed here to have clean water, which really motivates me more to really try and push and get more people aware of the water issues that is going on around the world. And how I can do that is, rather than creating sort of like a charitable organization that asks for donations for people, is to create something that's useful for people. You know, it's good for me and it actually helps other people as well. I think that's like a win-win situation. So essentially what Give Me Tap's all about is we're trying to make water more accessible to every human in the world. That is what we do. And so in order to do that, what we do is we sell stainless steel water bottles that give you access to getting free tap water refills from a network of cafes and restaurants that are situated at different places. And by using that, you get to save money from not needing to buy a bottle of water anymore. You also get to reduce the amount of plastic wastage. And then £6 from every bottle purchase is then used to fund water projects in Africa. And that's what we're doing as a global scheme, as a global mission, to try and help reduce the number of people that don't have access to fresh, clean drinking water. We've started securing loads of different deals with different cafes and restaurants, so we've got much more on board, especially in London. We've had a good presence in the news, in the press, and the Guardian covering us, the Sunday Times. That's brilliant. And then through that as well, we've finally got a major chain in Pizza Hut join, and that was like phenomenal. I always had the conviction that there are so many great social focused businesses out there that they want to also help feed the world and hydrate the world. And if we can connect with those individuals and those organizations, then we can really make a social change.
This ain't a movie, y'all. Biggie still making dough. You know how we really roll. Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Pat, T to the AB. I used to only buy bottles by the kg. I guess even back then you could call me CEO of the GMTO. Straight out the free tap and in the bottle. I be the UK biz #1 supplier. Fly it in the piece of paper bearing my name. I gotta hide the chick in the game. Where am my bottle? That's right, Tide. Not H2O, but similar to the letter. No one can do it better. I check water like the drink inspectorate. My homie Claire said, dude, finish your dark trait. So here's what I'ma do. Take you back to the crew.
When I was growing up, when I was younger, I used to be faced with images of Africa, of people with flies around them, like all these distressed images in order to make people feel guilty to donate. And I was always annoyed because I had been to Ghana, I'd been to Africa, I'd seen different places, and I know that's not actually the true imagery of it. But that wasn't ever shown, the joy, the liveliness, the spirit of them. And I wanted to capture that in some ways, show that to people. So it's not a guilt trip, this is a celebration. And through your actions every day of buying a bottle of water, of getting tap water, whatever, you can help other people still experience that joy. And that's what we're trying to promote here at Give Me Tap. And that's what it's really about. And that's why I don't want to become just a charity. I want to become a social business that's driven by that mission to help people get water by providing a service for people here in the UK.
Rambler is an authentic streetwear label. Street teens are the designers of the clothing. And the clothing are designed in their style and named after the street teens. So you have Rambler, this is Rambler Leandro. I'm wearing Leandro. He's coming from Sao Paulo in the favelas, and he designed this cartoons. And we designed it with him, he designed it, and he get 10% of the selling. The designers are teens who are having rough lives, but have a great street style view, but also a lot of creativity to express themselves in their situation. So they have like unique graphics or quotes, life quotes. I met a lot of teenagers in different capitals, in London, in Sao Paulo, in Amsterdam, and the creativity of those teens, they inspired me to express it in clothing, because they were in clothing, so striking clothing. So I used the clothing as a medium. First I started with photographs and with their writings as an art project, but I couldn't express anymore enough with this medium as photographs. So I needed to put their style in clothing. So it was for me 1 + 1 = 2. But it started slowly, so it was not, it's step by step growing, this label. And Rambler is now divided in 2 companies. One, the company of course for the label, to make it a real authentic streetwear fashion brand in the world, which is like a normal fashion brand. You have to buy the clothing, you have to wait until customers buy your stuff. So we do that without any funding. Another company is our foundation, and in the foundation we do the designing of the clothing together with the teens. And we do that firstly in Amsterdam, in this studio. So every day teenagers enter the studio and they can start process of designing their own item. But they can also do other questions, like, or maybe they want to learn more about selling, or they want to learn more about logistics. or they want to do other stuff in their life because they have to arrange a lot of things in life. So we can help with that. And in the meantime, you design a thing, and by that designing, we hope to get you out of the streets. So, yeah. At the end, we want 6 studios. We want to have a studio in Berlin. We want a studio in New York. We want to have a studio in São Paulo, in London and Tokyo. Maybe Hong Kong. The same as this, there has to be little where teams in those capitals can come and design their styles. So at the end, you have a street international brand from rough street views. I think that's unique. Working on a dream. It's not today, tomorrow it's not finished.
Some parts of skeleton. I hope you enjoy your ride with us on your company crew. Wish you have learnings, and thank you for choosing us.
The tree is on the southwest. Southwest. Yeah, because it is between south and west. So it is southwest. And then you always put source and north in the front, okay? And
education, the need to improve schools to make them work better so every child has a chance through education to access a better life for themselves.
Our main role here in Uganda, we work as a project that supports, empowers young people, mentors them to become change makers in the future through social enterprise. We want to promote every gifted and talented young child to discover themselves through their abilities, to see their abilities and try to promote them and professionalize their abilities.
We are doing this mural together with the children. We have been giving them this exercise before that they would rise up some things that they want to say in here in a public place. And there was these 3 things like children's rights and then this unity and against the corruption. And now they made these sketches and now we paint this thing together. I was same age as they are now. I was also part of some art groups and I felt that it was really great experience to me to explore myself and get to know other people and explore the world also. So I think there is power in art.
Around the world, education is expensive. In most parts of the world, especially the best education. The problem is that education is something that helps us thrive, helps us become better, and contribute in more meaningful ways to society. So basically, some people's development is contingent on how much cash they have. And of course, not everyone has the cash to pay for education, and therefore they cannot develop themselves further, and they cannot contribute to society in better ways. And it's just wasteful. It's bad for everyone. Hi, my name is Juan, and I want to tell you about Student Funder. Student Funder started with my story. I was admitted into a program that I was very keen on, but I didn't have the money to get on it. So I sent an email to everyone I knew to help me in some way, and I was happy to help them in return for their contribution. And the response I got was amazing. This got me to Germany, where I did my undergraduate, and once there I did all kinds of things to get by, like playing guitar in bars, and there was always a crowd of people helping me out. So I realized that I was extremely lucky, and that I had to be worthy of all the chances that I've had in life. And my way of paying it forward is making it so that others don't have to be lucky to get the chances that they deserve. This is what Student Funder is all about. Everyone is full of potential. Education helps us realize that potential. But education costs money, and not everyone has money, and that is a waste of potential. It's a waste not just to the individual, but to society as a whole. Fortunately, there are many people out there who would want to help a student in need if they only had the means to do it. And Student Funder provides exactly that, the means by which funders help out students who thank them for their help. Student Funder is an online platform through which students can raise loans and donations from multiple parties to join and stay on their courses. Through Student Funder, anyone can make small contributions to a student's cause. These small contributions then add up to a big difference. Yeah, I was just asking myself, why should I not do what I'm doing? And I guess the simplest answer is I just get goosebumps when I talk to the people that I'm helping. They're just such inspiring people, and we can just give them the opportunity to fight for their opportunity to thrive and contribute and be who they should be. And that's just the best I could be doing in my life.
Perception of homeless people in Czech Republic and in Prague, it's very bad. There are a lot of stigma about this social group, and we want to break all of them. And this idea just came up, employ homeless people in Prague, do tours with Prague, because who know streets of the city better than homeless people? No one. We are now in Prague, where we are running our project called Pragulik, Discover Prague in a Different Way. And our project is focused on employment of homeless people. We offer tours guided by homeless people in the city of Prague. For local people, but also for tourists from Czech, but also from abroad. Because our tours are not conventional tours, but you really see Prague in a different way. People, also inhabitants in Prague, they don't know these places. They never saw it. Maybe they are walking around every day, but they never looked behind the corner. And we will show them what is there. Every tour is designed by a guide. We help them because they need some materials, they need some historic details. So we gave them advices and a space to develop their tour, and they did it by themselves. When public or every single person meet with our guide, they will realize that they are a person like every other, and they will understand much better life of the homeless people are difficult, and maybe they need some help, and they need to change. We all need to change a view of homelessness in general.
如果個社會有問題，其實市民係可以債底睇唔到㗎嘛。尤其是可能喺香港或者喺內地或者亞洲其他國家，點解睇唔到呢？因為大家會覺得其實係政府去幫手㗎嘛，政府去負責㗎嘛。你睇到如果喺個 譬如如果係一個係啦舊區有好多露宿者咁，你話露宿者嘅問題唔關我事㗎咁政府會解決㗎啦嘛。咁如果係有啲商界企業嘅話，佢話我哋交咗稅㗎啦喎，交咗稅俾政府，咪政府去解決呢啲露宿者嘅問題。即係以前嗰個世界咧係界別同界別之間咧係好似自己去一個 pocket 咁樣咧，係自己好唔連貫嘅係。呢邊就係政府啦，政府有稅收，咁政府負責一啲嘅社會服務，商界就顧住賺錢，顧住即係創造經濟嘅效益，咁然後跟住民間就會做好多一啲嘅福利啊、公益嘅一啲嘅事情咁呢三嚿嘢係完全唔互通。
假设你有一个机会问全世界年轻人一个问题，你会问什么？
想知道他们最想做的事情是什么？
最想做的事是什么？
你们到底想做什么？想追求什么？
你们有没有梦想？
现在还有没有自己的梦想？
你会一直坚持你的梦想吗？
真的有梦想吗 ？OK， 它应该算是一个，我自己定义它是一个艺术类的项目，然后用影像的方式去展现青年人对这个世界、对自我的一个探索的一些问题，然后用影像去记录可能各种各样的青年人提问。我当时毕业的时候已经在自己选择一些我喜欢的工作，我喜欢的行业，但是经过了半年、1年，就很快就发现那个生活状态不是我想要，或者说和预期不一样。然后跟很多人聊起来其实也是类似的，他们都在寻求一个自我和外界的一个平衡，都不知道说自己定位在哪里，或者说自己寻找不到自己的一些东西。然后这边产生很多问题，就是我们问自己、问同事、问朋友、问我们领导、家人，就很多问题，但是我们没办法解决，然后就变成了那就直接收集问题好了就。
我觉得懂得问问题是一件很重要的事情，所以我就发起了一个项目叫问问题的项目，后来就演变成为一个微信号叫问问题研究小组，它就是我们做外号思维创造社的前身。重点是我们想说把问问题跟做法再往前深入一点，那怎么去做就做工作坊。所以在我们做第一次工作坊的时候，把落点就放在了空间改造，所以那时候就有了拾房子这个项目。现在可能很多家庭都会很在意说孩子的他的那个成长空间，或者说他的观点意见，但可能有这样意识的父母都属于是比较经济比较好或者白领的父母。对于贫困的家庭来讲，他们面对的第一个困难可能是经济上的事情，孩子对他来讲还是属于养大，所以在这种家庭里面的孩子，他们一般很难获得自己的一个所谓独立能够表达的空间吧。是原来我们的名字想叫 Why and Why Not， 后来是在改名字的那一下子，突然看到一个王石的采访，他说Why 的问题 How 去解决，后来觉得对啊，就是全世界的大学其实都在做同一个事情，就是怎么样的问题怎么样去解决，就是永远都是在这个事情里面去做寻找。我说对，这才是人可能根本的一个方法吧，所以才叫 Y 号。
其实我们做所有的事情，无论是创业还是学习，还是找对象，或者是任何的一些行为，它第一步都是提问，就是我需要到底怎样的东西，或者说我对这个世界、对某样事情有什么看法，它是一个问题形成的。然后因为有了问题之后，才会有下面的很多行动和反思。
改革开放之后，所有的年轻人都在回答了问题：我如何成为我自己？我如何在一个现代社会里面，在一个快速的社会里面、快速变化的社会里面，成为一个独立自由的个人，成为我自己？这个问题没有人有答案，对吧？我们那个更靠80后的这波人有自己的一些尝试和回答，根据自己成长的环境和条件。我觉得90后也在回答这个问题。当然，我觉得在更年轻的群体，像90后这边，他的回答会更往前靠一点。他的回答会有自己的一些特点，你一定要说这个更准确一些特点的话，其实也蛮简单。他开始向内更专注于自我了，所以严格来说，我是觉得90后开始才会有真正中国探索的一代出现。
Keep 是一个全球化的一个青年实践网络，它由这个青年和学生来去由2001年来发起，就是我们是希望说旨在借助当代的这个青年和学生在这个全球化的这个环境当中的这种教育、经济、文化领域的这个观察，来共同去探索我们新的未来。 我在做 Keep 以前，因为在中国的这种一元化价值环境里面，大家都觉得你做一个不一样的事情，觉得你这个人脑子有点问题。然后当时我会发现说，我做了 Keep 之后，我发现其实在做以前，别人认为我是奇葩，因为这是不赚钱的事情。然后尤其是像中国这种非常逐利这样一种社会，我做这一个事情，别人以为我是奇葩。但我发现做了 Keep 之后，我发现世界上奇葩特别多，那只是他们相互找不到彼此。那我认为现在我们在干的一个事情就是说，通过 Keep 来去让这群奇葩更方便、更便捷去连接，然后一起做一些在别人认为是奇葩的事情，仅此而已。
我叫王俊，完了喜欢大家称呼我小鬼。就一般这个很熟悉的朋友，或者说在一些希望认识大家、很真诚认识大家场合，会喜欢大家称呼我小鬼。算是放脑和工作室的这个发起人，完了放脑和工作室3年做到现在，其实中间有很多转变，但是基本上我们现在认清楚，我们就做一件事情，就是能够把商业领域里面关于品牌传播设计非常优秀的工具、智慧和方法，能够用到推动社会发展、创造社会改变的这么一些方面。所以我们现在就是今年年初刚调整了我们的一个使命愿景，就是希望能够激发并且助力每一个最有价值的社会改变。我们工作室在最开始有这个想法之后，我找了很多朋友来聊，包括一些成年人的朋友，也包括一些青年人的朋友。成年人的朋友基本上说，你这个干不下去，你不用干了，这个你想都不要想，没有人会为你付钱。就算有人为你付钱，你也没有办法 cover 你的成本，你还要3个人全职，开玩笑，一个公益机构一般都是1个人开始做的，你还3个全职。基本上所有成年人都说你干不下去的，青年人都说呢，我也不知道你在干什么，反正但是我支持你，就这么一个状态。但最后就是如果按成年人的思路，工作室这么一帮青年人，这么一帮毛头小子，确实把一个成年人认为干不了的事情、干不成的事情、不可能的事情干成了，或者说最少阶段性的我们取得了一定的成果。其实我们自己本身就是一个青年人发现一个社会创新的机会，并且去 all in 投入进去，不管任何后果的这么一个状态投入进去，最后能够有一些成效，并且获得大家认可的一个案例。那这个过程当中，其实我们每个人都有很多这样的一些关于青年人成长、青年人如何在这个状态下去行动的一些想法。
你成长的时候，你面对社会化的这个流程，你一定是觉得自己没有东西去对抗的，因为你还年纪很小，你没有经验，你在整个社会里面，整个青年文化都被称之为亚文化，所以通常人们会很快的去接受一个社会化的过程，他会就是我们说那个以为就是这个是理所当然，虽然他们内心深处有不同的斗争和变化，但是每一个国家、每一个社会、每一代人出来、每一波人出来，其实他都会改变文化、改变社会的很多东西，也就意味着一定有人不服这个东西，一定有人想改变。所以乔布斯说人生下来就应该是改变世界的，这句话从社会学的角度是对的。所以你生下来的时候，你一定携带了你的基因的，你的基因是来自于这个社会和文化在你成长里面给你新的东西。你一无所有作为一个年轻人，你唯一所有的只是你成长时候本身所拥有的东西，而这个东西很多时候不是理性，是直觉，是荷尔蒙，是你内心深处感知到的东西。但如果你都不去试，那你怎么会成为你自己？
看似一个要搭建一个全球化的平台是遥不可及的事情，但是我也没有这个好的家庭背景，或者说也不能拼干爹。那在这个环境当中，因为通过互联网，通过我不断去分享的这个行为本身，去吸引了很多和我有共同想法、共同梦想这群人。那也很有这个成就感的一个事情，就是在过去的3年时间内，然后寄托我们的平台，孵化了很多的个体梦想。他们有的比如说想要推动中国的儿童教育的 DFC， 当然也有是比如说探索中国在海外投资的这个搭建这个中国和海外投资桥梁的一个中南对话、中南屋。当然除了这个以外，我们还连接了很多全国乃至全球的很多城市的小伙伴，他们本地化城市去探索说他们家乡的一些文化的保护，或者说很多返乡的从大城市回到2线、3线城市的年轻人，他们都可以来去在自己的家乡通过接触互联网，让他们不再说只有在北京、只有在上海才能去体验的文化，而是重新去打造他们家乡的文化。这些都是一些非常简单的一些个例，但是因为他们个例的这种行动和他们所带来的一个成功，然后在整个社区里面所带来的这个示范效应，我相信通过这些小微的这种个体梦想， 会为整个大的这种社会里面，让更多的年轻人去找到一种可能性，让他们相信，其实我个人的这个努力和梦想的改变，也是可以去创造很多价值的。
其实一起开工社区是一个提倡一种开放共享，然后平等，然后协作创新的这么一个空间跟社区。那我们把社会创新拉进来，其实更多的是想影响那些之前没有去关注社会议题，没有想要说原来他的技能除了商业之外，他其实可以去为一些社会问题啊、环境问题去做出一些贡献的。所以我们把社会创新这个东西注入在里面，希望能够互相影响。然后非常欢迎大家今天来到一起开工社区。我首先代表我们团队欢迎大家的到来。那就像前不久我们刚做了一起开源创业者计划，那其实这是一个我们做的一次for 这些社会创新者的一个小小的尝试，利用这里一个 co-working space， 一个这样社区的一个资源，他们既可以在这里办公，又可以借助这个社区的力量跟其他跨界的会员进行交流，同时有这么一个我们所为他们设计的一个3个月的跨界的课程，15堂课，15个导师，来自非常不一样的领域的这些导师，我们就希望让他们的项目更加能够在商业方面、在设计方面、在运营方面、在营销传播方面，有更多的这样的一些意识，而不是仅仅说我只是做一个项目来做好事，但我可能没有考虑到它的可持续性，然后我也没有考虑它的传播等等等等。我们希望改变这个状态。我们相信，只有在开放共享、协作、信任的环境下面，创新创意才会诞生。这是我们非常相信的。它已经不再是过去的孤身奋战的时代，它是一种协作，是一种拥抱，是一种结合的链接的时代。所以我们非常相信我们现在正在做的事情。一个人的潜力，一个人的能量，究竟能够为这个社会带来多少改变？我们有那么多人，每个人拿出一点能量，这个世界是不是会焕然一新，或者说是完全不一样
？That you should never doubt that a small group of committed citizens or committed entrepreneurs can change the world, because indeed it is the only thing that ever has changed the world. So I would really want you to consider that with the new technology nowadays, with social media and so on, it is the first time in history that as one person, even if you're relatively isolated, you can have a real global impact if you rally right people around you. So I would really say, don't postpone anything. Don't think you have to first work in consulting or banking and then in 5 years you can still become an entrepreneur. It usually is very hard to really do it then. I would take you on that journey already now. I would start already now, and there are support ecosystems now that can help you with it.
To be connected is very important, because these days no one can change the society without others' support. So whenever the more and more you share what kind of idea you have, what kind of challenge you have, what kind of the way you want to change the world, and then actually you can have the more friends who support you, or more friends who can advise you, or the friends who join your actions.
At that point, humans are totally ready to have a dream of something that could be better in their school or community, to pull together a team of their friends and to actually make this happen, to put in place a tutoring service, a virtual radio station. It doesn't matter. Your dream, your team, your impact. The moment a young person has done that, they have their power for life, because they have just done the most valuable thing. They have expressed love and respect in action. They have changed the world for the better. They know how to work with other people to do that.
其实过去100年的大的变革，全部都是年轻人去引领的。包括这个09年前几年，就是世界金融台有个报告说，28岁以下年轻人现在突破了全球认可的50%。 所以在以后来讲，我们看到的变化就是说，年轻人你会看到越来越多的年轻人会让这些80后、90后，会让当今的这些领袖们觉得为之一振，觉得说哦，这些年轻人在他20、30岁的时候，比我当年20、30岁的时候做的有更多更棒的事情。
咁喺咁嘅情況之下，我哋其實係更加需要去為自己去充權啊，即係有種 empowerment， 去覺得改變都可以係由我哋開始。
One day I read some report how young people think about social enterprise, and I still remember more than 80%. Oh, this is good, but only 2%. Oh, I want to work with this, and the rest think this is good, but not my job. This is good, but I'm not ready yet. Oh, this is good, but I think I cannot make my income generation like this.
So I think in Korea, what we have, the challenge we have is actually how we can the social innovation use as a tool to fit to every category, every problem in a society. But still, there's many gap between the real social innovation and also just the terms of social innovation. I don't think social innovation has a specific field. I don't think there is any specific or the special person who can be a social innovator. But I think everybody has some kind of potential to be a social innovator in many ways. Even I think the public official can be a social innovator. That's what I believe.
社会创新呢，是可以给大家一个更多投入、更多发挥自己能力的一个好的机会。我认为是这样。首先第一点，本身现在社会问题和商业的这些问题，它们是错综复杂的，它其实蕴含着很多连接的机会。就是我刚才讲的，连接社会常识和商业常识嘛，这些连接的机会是非常非常丰富的。那一般的老人不是老人，就是成年人，他更多的是会固步自封的在商业领域或者社会领域做他自己做的事情。那恰好这个连接的工作是青年人可以去做的，因为青年人本身具有想象力、具有开放性、具有创造性，他可以用创造性的方法去连接社会常识和商业常识。所以社会创新本身对于青年人来说是可以投入更多，并且收获更多的一个方面，因为没有成年人在做这个事情，他没有形成稳定的规则，他也没有一个这个很成熟的平衡的模式，他需要青年人去做这样的连接。
其实我觉得我们就社会当中的很多事情，这种新的方式，特别是这种新的技术，能够让我们的世界更加扁平化，能够让我们的这个连接沟通更加容易，在这个过程中产生新的模式，包括现在讲的分享经济，包括 MOOC。包括包括之前小额信贷，这些其实都是方式，能让我们的社会变得更一个新的一个方式，能把社会变得更好，能让我们这个整个社会更加公平，我们获得相关的资源的方式更加便捷，以及说这些资源的分配更加合理，我们都可以把它称为这个社会创新。我觉得社会创新不应该仅仅局限在公益这个领域，或者说只是 NGO 或者是领域。而是说社会创新，其实这种创新是很多地方，我们衡量我觉得应该是更加的结果导向。这个结果导向就是说，它能否能让我们的社会变得更好，它能否能让我们的社会变得更加公平，能否让我们每个人都有更多的更好的资源去參與去貢獻。
我諗係由年輕嘅一代去當家作主嘅時候呢，既然乜嘢叫做香港人治理香港啊嘛，咁即係點樣係可以？即係透過社會創新，其實我覺得係一個好充權嘅過程。我哋第一要理解要好謙卑地去理解個社區有咩問題，然後我哋係透過一啲嘅方法、一啲嘅過程，去揾到一啲新嘅想法、新嘅行動、新嘅實踐，咁然後又去實驗佢、去試驗佢，咁試到出嚟啦，可能變成一個 social venture。
當然這並不意味着說創新就是社會創新就是像沒頭蒼蠅一樣的亂弄，這個盲目的去做，其實也不是。社會創新呢，其實是有一些基本的原則和一些方法或者一些基本的理念，這也是我在不同的工作坊或者輔導裡面反覆強調的，我可以分享一下。比如說第一個非常講究跨界合作，因為社會問題是錯綜複雜的，絕對不是一個人、一家機構再大都不可能是你一個人解決的，必須要調動各方面，政府啊、NGO 啊、商業呀、有在地居民的力量等等，全部都動用起來。所以跨界合作是第一個原則。還有第二個，非常非常強調在地性。在地性是什麼意思？在地性就意味着你盡可能的使用是在地的材料， 就你的解决方案尽可能使用在地的材料，使用在地的人工，在地可以维修的，在地的技术解决在地的问题。你只有这样，这个解决方案才是可持续的，否则有一天你人走掉了，这个东西就没有了。所以这也是非常非常关键的一点。还有第三点，就一定是用户中心的。整个的，刚才我前面强调过这一点，就全流程的解决方案设计到验证全流程的过程里面，用户始终跟你在一起。不要觉得你不是在为他或者给他做创新，你是和他一起进行创新，就是 co-design 的概念。
Like you can use a hammer to build a table, right? But you can also use a hammer to hurt somebody. So it's always in your own way to how do I want to use this tool? Whether you're a designer, a politician, and hacker, or if you are an artist, or if you're an entrepreneur, how do you want to use the tools that you have in what you do? And for us, it was always a question, actually, and the principle, we wanted to use the tools that we had to create value for others, to create value for society in that sense. So we were always quite passionate about the intersection of entrepreneurship and social change and how to create impact.
What we want to do is support those individuals, reward them, connect them with other amazing change makers around the world, make them realize that there are other people as crazy as them that believe that they can change the world.
They gave themselves permission to see a problem, and they gave themselves permission to believe that if they just kept thinking at it, working at it, they'd find a solution.
I think like social entrepreneurship will not save the world, and social innovation will not save the world, but it shows that a little group of people with a good idea can create a good project and a good impact. And it's not what will completely change the world, because most of the things will come out from the governments and big corporations that have the power and the means to really change things at a high scale. But social entrepreneur shows what is possible and what's the good track.
像我做的时候，我都不知道有社会创新这个名词，因为04年或06年的时候，其实还没有社会创新这样一个名词。所以其实我想说明一点，就是很多时候你做一件事情，并不是说你想做一个社会企业或者你想做社会创新的事情，往往是你只是想做一件事情，你想去改变一些东西，你想去为某个人群带来一些东西，仅仅如此而已。至于它是不是符合一个叫社会创新的定义呢？或者说你做的这样一个机构是不是符合一个社会企业的定义呢？我觉得这个并不是最关键的。
所以在外界看来，我们做的很多事情可能变得很有趣。有的人说青年志是不是 NGO， 是不是个青年媒体，或者是不是个研究团队？当然，更多人感兴趣是青年志挣不挣钱，活不活得下来。其实我每次都说，我最不爱听的那个问题就是你是否能活下来。我觉得活下来是最容易的，但是要有意义，要自己觉得有趣是最难的。我觉得有趣难道比活下去更重要吗？所以我后来都很烦这种问题，所以我也不跟人解释我们到底是干嘛的。我管你觉得我们干嘛的，我挣我的钱，做我愿意做的事情，我也不跟人家争辩说你是社会企业还是 NGO， 还是一个年轻人的一个空间，还是一个媒体，这些都不重要。重要的是你觉得有趣吗？然后你在这个有趣的过程里面，你的价值、自我的社会价值你得到实现了吗？你觉得可持续吗？对吧？你要觉得不可持续，但你做的时候高兴，那做到就不做了就完了嘛，哪有那么复杂的东西，对吧？是一种尝试，是一种自我的，一种实现。
社会创新它其实不是一个领域，在我看来，它也不是一个行业，它更不可能是一个职业，它是一种价值取向，它是一种年轻人新的一种选择。在我的观点来看，可能也许3年后、5年后、10年后，并没有社会创新这个词汇了，因为社会创新不需要存在了。我们现在在传播社会创新也好，我们现在在推崇、鼓励社会创新、相信社会创新也好，我们目的是为了消灭社会创新，因为我们目的就是希望到最后，所有的事情，我们都是在为了让这个世界变得更好，我们都是为了去解决这个社会的某一个挑战、某一个问题而存在。这个时候，我们年轻人的价值、我们的知识、我们的技能、我们的经验，我们所有掌握的这些能够连接在一起的力量，都是为了让这个世界变得更好。那时候就其实不需要有社会创新这个领域、这个所谓的这个 term 的一个存在，所有事情都是归一 所有的我的所谓自我实现个人价值跟实现社会价值，它是并成一条线，归成一条线，一个目标，一种信仰，或者一种生活的态度，一种人生的价值理念。
We have one life, and during that life we have a chance to do excellent things. But we also have a chance to do things for other people and for society generally. And I like to think that if we leave the world, we should leave with that sense of pride that in our life we've been able to help other people have better lives.
因為有咗呢個社會創新嘅概念，其實創新係必然㗎嘛。咁科技嘅創新令到我哋而家嘅生活係方便咗好多，醫療嘅創新令到我哋好多癌症啊、愛滋病等等，我哋都揾到一啲嘅藥物去幫助。咁社會創新係其實就係要令到個社會更加好。但係令到個社會更加好呢，其實嗰個始作俑者呢，就唔係淨係政府一個人嘅專利，而係市民啊，即係我啦、你啦、佢啦，咁大家都可以去做 social innovator。呢個係一個最大嘅 paradigm shift 嚟。咁亦都係因為咁呢，你會睇到全世界都會有好多好有趣嘅社會創新嘅事。
My name is Lili Lapena.
My name is Harald Katzenschläger. I'm one of the founders of Dream Academia.
So my name is Calvin, Calvin Chung.
So my name is Evelyn Mamara, and I'm the program coordinator for Solar Sister in Uganda.
My name is Xian, and I co-founded Goodware.
我叫林尚文，是天地人和的创始人。
I'm Basti Hirsch. I work as an education activist in Berlin.
Abu Masuza. I'm one of the co-founders and directors of Village Energy.
Well, my name is Daniela Schiffer. I'm one of the co-founders of Changers.
I'm Melo. I'm the director and founder of Eternity.
大家好，我是 Carrie， 然后我现在是 DFC 中国的发起人。
So my name is Mario Ferro and I grew up in Italy.
My name is Frederica. I'm Portuguese. I work for Edge and I'm based in London at the moment.
My name is Manuela. I am from Germany. And I work with Frederica here in London, also at Edge.
我叫开莱兜，真名叫梁嘉欣，然后我是乐岛共建的执行长。
My name is Rowan Klaassen. I'm CEO of Carpets for Communities.
My name is Ace. So, used to be fashion photographer. I'm the owner of, founder of Popular.net. Creative community online creative community in Thailand, also Creative Move and social enterprise agency in Thailand.
Beter de Buurt is a platform for issues in the public space.
Yeah, I run female healthcare projects that helps 20 million women in Germany to find the perfect solution for their health.
I run an organization called Food Cycle. What we do is very simple. We collect surplus food, combine that with volunteers and free kitchen space to create nutritious meals for people at risk of food poverty and social isolation.
We use the breakthrough potential of solar technology to empower women in rural Uganda by giving them an opportunity to start their own businesses.
天地人和是一个做乡村的环境保护的一个机构吧。那我们是一个社会企业，希望通过开发一些食物生态农产品，能够带动乡村的农民去转换他的生产方式。
We started Village Energy to basically work on these issues and helping to improve access to renewable energy technologies for especially rural off-grid communities.
就跟很多的小伙伴，希望把 DFC 这个公益教育的项目传播给全中国的小孩子，希望他们能够用创意，用最小的资源去改善一些他们不喜欢的小问题，然后改善我们的社区。
And now I'm working on WeDo, which is a social enterprise with the mission of catalyzing the next generation of female leaders in the developing world.
I run a social enterprise called My Bank. We work with young people 11 to 25 on financial and enterprise education. And we get them to do really fun stuff, like run their own banks in schools where they can save and take out small interest-free loans to set up their first entrepreneurial projects.
We're here in Poipet on the border with Thailand, and our project focuses on providing income generation for disadvantaged mothers with the main aim to return their children back to school.
The young people today are the most privileged young people. They are the most powerful young people in the entire human history. It's not because these young people are smarter than previous young people in other generations, because it's the same group of young people today, but with enormous technology in their command. They can do much more with their capacity than any other generation in the previous years. So these young people, as you are the most powerful young people, that you have to believe that you're almost like has unlimited power. And then you have to ask the question, what am I going to use this power for? If you don't use this power, this will be wasted. It will be a massive waste. Don't make it happen. Become aware of your power and use that power. And you can do all the impossible things you see around yourself. All the impossible can be transformed into possible by you. Think about that and work on that.